Okay, so hello guy. Okay, so today we are going to solve another problem with lead code. Okay, I'm going to share my screen with you. Okay, so here, okay, this is my string. Sorry, this is my screen. Question number 14. So here we can search lead code. Question number 14. Okay, and longest common prefix. Okay, so you can read this statement. Write a function to find the longest common prefix string amongst an, an array of the string. Okay, so if there is no common prefix, return an empty string. Okay, so you can you can see here in example. These are the inputs and outputs. Okay, so here this is the variable strings. Okay, this will store. mm, mm, birds. Okay, that is flower comma flow and flight. Okay, so here we are going to count longest common prefix. Okay, so what is the longest common prefix? So we are going to check by taking this flower. Okay, so we are going to match. Okay, and find out fl is longest common prefix. Okay, here again you can see str equals to dog, racer, car. Okay, so this is no common prefix among the input string. Okay, so we are going to find common longest longest common prefix. Okay, so here in this and this. Okay, okay, so here I am going to copy and paste it. Okay, so first of all you need to understand. Okay, we have string equals to flower, flow and flight. Okay, so here current string equals to, I'm going to take current string. Okay, so that is flow. Okay, so I'm going to take this one flow. Okay, current string is equals to flow and current prefix equals to flower. Okay, so with respect to this flower, we are going to find out longest common prefix. Okay, so current prefix flower, current prefix equals to flower. Okay, this one. First, I'm going to take index 0, that is equals to flower. Okay, so here this is the current prefix and I'm going to take this flower, flow, not flower. Okay, in step 1. Okay, so here flow at index 1, at index 0 we have flower. Okay, so I'm going to check. Okay, so does flow start with flower? No, no. Okay, so here we are going to update prefix, shrink the prefix. Okay, so it will become flow. Okay, I'm just removing r from here and this will become flow we. Okay, in last flower. Okay, from I need to shrink flower here. Okay, so it will become flow. Okay, now again I'm going to check flow. This is the same. Okay, now I can check with this flow. Now check action, that does flow start with flow? No. Now again I'm going to shrink and it will become flow. I'm again remove this e from last. Okay, so it will become flow. Now we already have flow, this one. Now I am going to check this current flow. Okay, so does the flow start with flow? Yes. Okay, now we can take prefix stays flow. Okay, so we will take it as a prefix. Okay, so this is a prefix flow. Prefix stays flow. Now I got our our prefix, that is match from current prefix. Okay, this is the flower. Now I am going to another element, or you can say another word, that is flight. Okay, now I am going to match flight with flow, this flow. Okay, so here we can check, does flight start with the flow? No. Flight or flow, start with the flow? No. Flight it start with the flow? No. Now we need to shrink. Okay. So I removed W from here and I got FLO. Okay. So this is our current shrink prefix. Okay. Flow. Now again I'm going to match flight with flow. Does flight start with flow? Okay. So here no. Now again I'm going to shrink. It will become FL after removing O. Okay, so here again I'm going to check flight and FL. Dutch flight start with FL, prefix stay FL. Okay, so now I'm going to write up my code. This is the class, this is the function, and here I'm going to pass arguments, self, and strings. Okay, strings, these are the strings. String equals to flow, flower, flow, and flight. Okay, so strings would be in list. Okay, this is the list, and here these are the string. That's why a list should be in string. Okay, and output should be string. Okay, so I'm going to write code here. If not a string, okay, return nothing. Okay, and prefix, here I'm going to find out here I'm going to write a variable for prefix. Okay, so prefix equals to strs strs 0. Okay, take the first string as a prefix. Here I'm going to take first string as prefix. Here I am going to take prefix equals to strs 0 index. Okay, this means I am going to take flower first string as a prefix. Okay, and after this I'm going to use for loop for s in str. Okay, in bracket 1 colon. Okay, and here I am going to for s in str. Okay, for s in str. Like this, I'm going to take uh, uh, a string from here. Okay, for s in str, so s equals to flow. Okay, this is the element 1 and this is the element 2, 1 to n. Okay, first of all I need to take flow, s equals to flow. After this I'm going to use while not s dot starts with prefix. If s not start with prefix, then here I'm going to check flow start with flow. Yes, this is a match. These are the matching. Okay, then it will prefix. Okay, otherwise I'm going to match flow start with flow. Okay, so this will not match. Then we will shrink here. Okay, so if if s is, I mean if not s start with prefix. Okay, if this string not start with prefix, then I need to shrink prefix. I need to shrink prefix from last. Prefix colon 1. Okay. Now, if not prefix, if not prefix, then return nothing. Okay. Otherwise, return prefix. I'm just testing this code that is wrong or right. Okay, so that's why I'm going to use print statement. Okay, this is the class, this is the function name. Okay, and these are the string flower, flow, and flight. Okay, so I got error again. Name list is not defined. Mhm. This is STRS, not STR. Okay, so I got FL. Okay, guys, this is the STR. I write STRS, okay, not STR. And this is the strings, okay. So this is our string flower, flow, and flies, okay. So if not a string, this will return nothing, okay. Otherwise, prefix equals to str 0, okay. So this is the prefix flower, okay. Here I'm going to take uh, flower as a string, sorry, prefix, okay. So for s in the string, so here I'm going to take for s in the string, okay. So s equals to flow and s equals to light. First of all, I need to take s equals to flow, okay. So s equals to flow, here I'm going to check like prefix equals to prefix colon minus 1, okay. So like, I'm going to match like prefix equals to this equals to with this flower, okay. So here I'm going to check flow start with flower, no, okay. Now after this I need to, like, by using this I need to shrink this, okay. And if not it is string, then it will return nothing, otherwise it will return prefix, okay. So here after flow I need to take flight, okay. So here you can check and got the response. Yes, yes, let's learn it is Python.